Hello students, welcome back to the third video of this playlist. So in this video we will be solving question number 3 from October 2024 Pure Mathematics 1 paper. So let's see what's the question number 3 from this latest P1 paper is about. So you can see question number 3 on the screen. So basically the concepts behind question number 3, it's from calculus syllabus of your pure mathematics 1. So calculus has been discussed, differentiation, that is differentiation and integration. These are discussed in chapter 8 and 9 of your pure mathematics 1 textbook. So let's get started with question number 3. Okay. So right at the beginning, you can see f of x, a function. F of x is given, which is x plus 5 whole squared over square root of x. The domain for f of x is x greater than what? 0. Fine. So part A is asking here to find integral of f of x. Okay, we need to find out the integral of f of x. Okay, integration of what? F of x dx. Okay. So for part A, we need to integrate f of x. So let's simplify at first. Let's simplify f of x. How can we simplify it? At first, expand the bracket. So x squared plus twice of ab, which is 10x plus b squared over what? Square root of x is x to the power half. Make the power visible. Okay. Now we can what? Simplify it how? X squared, x to the power 2 minus half, since it is in denominator. So 2 minus half is 1.5, which is 3 over 2 plus 10 x to the power 1 minus half, which is half, and then plus 25 x inverse half, since it's in the what? Denominator. Now you just need to integrate it to get the integral. So x to the power 3 over 2. So in integration, what we do, we add 1 with the power. So x to the power 1.5 plus 1, which is 2.5, which is 5 over 2. And then we use the new power to divide the coefficient. So 1 over 5 over 2, that is the inverse of 5 over 2, which is 2 over 5. And then x to the power half plus 1, which is 3 over 2. So 10 over 3 over 2 is what? 10 times 2 over 3, which is plus 20 over 3. And then x inverse half. So negative half plus 1, which is just half. Okay. X to the power half. Then use this new power to divide 25, which will give you plus 50. And then plus c. So if we want to ignore, like if you want to represent them in form of square root, we can write 2 over 5 square root of x to the power 5 plus what? 20 over 3 square root of x whole cube plus 50 square root of x plus c. And that's what exactly the integral for f of x. Fine. Next is part B. So part B has two parts. So in part B1, they are asking to show that when f dash x equals to 0, 3x squared plus 10x minus 25 equals to 0. So we need to show that. Okay. So f dash x is what? The gradient function of f of x. So in part B1, we need to find out the gradient function of f of x first. So f of x, we got the simplified version of f of x is what? X to the power 3 over 2. We need to keep what? The powers of the variable visible. So 10x to the power half plus what? 25 x inverse half. That's what we got in the integral in the part A. So now f dash x would be what? F dash x would be, now differentiate. Earlier we integrated, now we need to what? Differentiate. So in differentiation, what we do? We multiply the coefficient with the power. So 3 over 2, and then we subtract 1 from the power. So 3/2 minus 1, which is half. Okay, then x to the power half there. So half times 10, which is what? 5. X to the power what? Inverse. X inverse half. And then negative half there. So negative half times 25, that would give you negative 25/2 x inverse what? 3/2. Fine. Okay, now they said what? F dash x equals to what? 0. So equate that to 0. What you will get? 3/2 x to the power half can be written as square root of x. Okay, square root of x, then plus 5 over square root of x, and then minus 25/2 square root of x whole cube. Fine. This is equal to what? 0. Now to erase the denominator, let's multiply the both sides by 2 square root of x whole cube. Okay, so we will multiply both sides by 2 square root of x whole cube, that denominator. Okay, so if we do so, 2 square root of x whole cube, if you multiply on both sides, what we will get? 3 square root of x times square root of x whole cube, that would give you square root of x to the power 4. Okay, then plus square root of x whole cube over square root of x, so it will give you what? 5 times 2 is what? 10, and you will get square root of x whole squared negative 25 equals to what? 0. So square root of x to the power 4, it is what? Half to half and 4, it makes it 2, right? So x squared, 3x squared plus 10x minus 25 equals 0. And that's what exactly part B1 has asked for, isn't it? 3x squared plus 10x minus 25 equals to 0. Fine. Next is part B2. In part B2, they are saying hence state the value of x for which f dash x equals to 0. Since they said hence, that means we need to use our answer from part B1. Okay, so in part B1 we got 3x squared plus 10x minus 25. So let's solve this quadratic equation. We got 3x squared plus 10x minus 25 equals to 0, isn't it? 3x squared plus 10x minus 25 equals to 0. So is it possible to middle term it? 3 times 25, this is 75. So 15 times 5 is 75. So 3x squared plus 15x minus 5x minus 25 equals 0. So we can take 3x common from there. You will get x plus 5. And then negative 5 common from there. You will get x plus 5 again. So this is common. So either x equals to what? 5/3 or x equals to negative 5. Now, should we give both the solutions? No, because we need to check out the domain of f of x. It's given as x greater than 0. That means the negative value of x should be ignored. So x is equals to 5/3 because what? X is greater than what? 0. And that's what the only solution for f dash x equals to 0. And that's the end of question number 3 from the most recent Pure Mathematics 1 paper, that is October 2024 P1 paper.